Hello, everybody. Bill Thornton, SoCal Saber here. Welcome back. Thanks for stopping by. We're going to have some by request from one of our subscribers, some Dynasty League Baseball on the table today. And we'll just do it a little bit slow so you can see a few things. I started this project a long time, quite a while ago. And as you can see, what I did is I made this, I picked the 1957 season. I had three seasons, 57, 67, 2011. And I picked four AL teams and four NL teams and created a season for them. And we're right here in the season. Game 5 for these two teams today is going to be Boston at Cincinnati. And how do they stand right now? Going into this game, Boston is 2-2. Cincinnati is 1-3. So big game for Cincinnati here, folks. Okay. All right, I'm going to show you the cards, and there's a lot of things that go into this game. As you can see down here, there's a lot of weather. Like this is Crosby Field. Today, the visibility is poor. This is poor grass there. They have a large foul territory. The umpires, I use the umpire charts. I'm using G today, which is a normal zone. And up here we got temperature in the 60s. It's cloudy. It had rained at the beginning before the game, but the game started on time. But we're playing on a wet field. The wind is blowing out 10 to 19 miles per hour, which will be plus 10 on any of the deep balls. And so there's a lot that goes into this game, and I'll show you the cards. All right, we'll start with the pitcher's card, and we'll hold the batter's cards up when we're playing so you can see it then better. Okay. Well, let's not do that. Let's go to the zero. On the batter's cards, the numbers down each side go from 0 to 499. So, like for this game here, Joe Nuxall is a lefty. So whatever I roll, I'll be looking at the left-hand column. All right. A lot of these may come into play later. It's kind of hard to see, but there's a lot of these are light blues, which are normal. If they're not colored, they're pretty normal. And if I was a right-handed pitcher, I'd be looking at this side. Yeah. And then looking for the result on the inside. Joe Nuxall, on the other hand, the pitchers go from 500 to 999. And if he's going against a left-handed batter this side, a right-handed batter this side, same as just the opposite. And so we're going to get her going here, and it's kind of hard to read on this chart here, but it kind of takes into account for their ranges, their error ratings, throw ratings, and double play ratings if they have one that helps with the double plays. The outfielders have throw-in ratings. Catcher has a throw-in rating, and so here we go. First batter we got is Frank Malzone for Boston. It's red, white, and blue. So we got a 97 versus the lefty. So we're going to go here, and we have an error. Okay, I'm going to show you the error charts. First time through, so you can see what I'm because I have the error charts on the places. Okay, so we have an error chart. So the first thing we're going to do is roll the dice and see who we're checking. I'm going to roll the red one. We're checking 5. That is the third baseman. So we're going to go up here, down here to their third baseman, Don Hoke, and his error rating is 85. Okay. So now we're going to roll 2. All right. We're going to roll 2. And we got a 28. So we'll go down here to the third baseman. We're going to go to 85. We're going to go down to 28. And he says the chopper is charged. The throw is over the first baseman's head and rolls away. Batter is safe on a one base error. So he's going to first. It's got an E5 right off the bat. Get this, pull this down a little bit so I can see what I'm writing. E5. Okay, so that's how the errors work. Okay, here we go. Now we got And he has a clutch rating, but that clutch rating though only comes into effect in certain times, like if the tying run or go ahead run is at the bat at play on base or at the bat in the seventh inning on, or any time when there's a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. But that wasn't a clutch, so it didn't come into play. Now here's another clutch, but it's not going to come into play again. Here's Ted Williams. Now we got a 179. So we're going to 179 against the lefty. So we're going to go down here. I'm going to do this a little slow at the beginning so that you can see. And look at this. Look at this. Ted has just put it out against the lefty. A home run. 179. My goodness. And I think only one of those runs will be earned. He'll get 2 RBIs, of course, but only 1 earned run. There they are right off the bat. Up 2-0 with after 2 batters. Here we go. We got Jimmy Pearsall, the Boston center fielder here. 578. So now we're going to go to his card. Pearsall is a right-handed hitter. We're going to go to 578 right here. Now we're going to outfield range. I'm getting to show you everything right here in the bat, off the bat here. Okay, so we're going to go to this chart here, outfield range. So first we're going to look at Pearsall's card and determine that he is a right pull hitter. It's right there by my thumb. Okay, so now we're going to roll 2 dice. And we got I read the white first. We got an 0-3 and a right pull. So it's here. So it's a flare into a left field. So now we're going to look at the left fielder. And where are we at here? Get his range. He's an A+. That's Frank Robinson. So now we're going to go down to this chart here. We're on natural grass. We got a flare. We're going to roll 2 dice. And this time we got a 68. So we're going to the A+ guy, 68. He's got a running grab. Nice catch by Robinson out there in left. Okay. And here comes Jackie Jensen, the right fielder for Boston in the day. 478 versus the lefty. 478. We got a fly out to left. I don't know if you can even read that one I'm writing, but I'll try to keep you posted on things. Dick Gernert, the first baseman. We got a 868 versus, and he's a left. No, he's a righty. 868. We're going right here. 868. And he's a righty, and we got a they reverse this stuff all the time. I can't remember, always remember if this is the one, the lefties, and this is the righty. I guess it's the righties. Third base, 5-3. They get him out. Not before Boston puts 2 big runs up in the top of the first. Okay. And coming onto the mound here today for Boston is Frank Sullivan. Alex Grammas leading off for the Reds. 906 versus the righty. 906 versus the righty. And there's a double into the gap in left center off the wall. So they're going to try to come back right away. Okay, Gus Bell, the center fielder. Wow, we got the 9s going now, don't we? 933. It's going to be a different one, though. So it's 933, and this is a fly out to center. And Frank Robertson made a nice catch in the outfield of the first inning. Here we go. At bat this time. 430, 436 versus, he's a right-handed pitcher. So we're going down here 436, and we got a ground ball to short. We got a ground out. Now this is another chart. So I'm going to look at the ground out. There's a runner on second, and the runner on second goes to third if the ball's hit to the right side of the infield. Where did I say it was? Shortstop. Let me just look at it again. 436. 436. It's the shortstop. So he's going to hold 6-3. If it had been to the second baseman or the first baseman, he would have advanced to third. And that's on another chart that I'll show you right here like this. I'm sorry for the glare there. And what there's three different columns. There's for a soft ground out, a regular ground out, and a hard ground out, and they all have different results. And here's Big Ted Klazuski to clean up it for the red. Wow, 858, 853, but this is against the lefty. So let's see what we got here. 853, and there's a double into the gap, and we got one run back. Klazuski. Give him an RBI, folks. He's coming in. Okay. Here comes Smokey Burgess, the catcher. Got this tying run out there, second in scoring position. 527 versus the lefty. 527. Oh, we got another one for you. We got the umpire. All right, so we're going to get the umpire chart that I was speaking about earlier when I said what the umpires were. So now we have an umpire chart. All right. So we're going to roll 2 dice on the umpire chart. Remember, I said it's an N. So it's 26. So we're going to go down here to 26. 25 to 23. If the catcher has a pass ball rating of F and the runners are on, it's a pass ball. So we're going to go to their catcher, Sammy White. No, he has a pass ball rating of B. So that doesn't answer it. If not, refer to the weather results below. If the temperature is in the 60s or 70s, return to the normal play sequence. All right, so no effect on that one at all. So we're going to roll them again. There's a lot of different things come into play in this game, which is pretty cool. I'm not real impressed with the size of the font. Here we go. Burgess pitching to Burgess again. Must have been like a foul ball. 191 versus the righty. 191. And he draws the walk. We've got runners on first and second now. I think he was pitching careful because Burgess has got some good power. Here comes Wally Post, the right fielder. Oh, we got an 064 versus the righty. 064, and we got another one of those error checks. Okay. So we're going to roll one to see who we're checking. We're checking 3. That is going to be the first baseman. We're going up here to their first baseman and find out his error is a 30. No, that's not the first baseman. Is a 50. Okay, so now we're going to go to the roll 2 on the first baseman's error chart and look at 50. So we got a 0-4. The first baseman, 50. 0-4. Ground ball goes through the legs into right field, and it's a 2-base error. Wow, so here we go, folks. Another error already this game. I played 2 practice games, never had an error. So he's going to score. He's going to third. He's going to second. We're going to be going E3 on that one, and that's an unearned run. Okay, so they're getting their share of those. And here's Roy McMillan now with runners on second and third. Now this is where if he was clutch, the clutch could have came into, but this guy is also a jam pitcher. See this jam? With 2 outs and runners on, this orange can come into play. Okay, if we roll 894. 894 versus, and he's a right-handed hitter. 894. And that's a ground ball down to third, and they get out of the inning, but they tied it up. Wow. Great start to this game, folks. Okay. Top of the second. Hope you're enjoying this. Before we go on any further, go down there and hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, appreciate it if you would do so. It'll help the channel grow. Put some comments down there. Do you play Dynasty League Baseball? Do you have it? What do you think about it? At the end, Klaus. There's Billy Klaus, the shortstop, leading off for Boston here in the top of the second. And we got what do we got there? 5:30 versus the lefty. 5:30. Now we got the umpire again. Okay. So we're going to the umpire chart again. There we go. Well, let's just take a look at it. We're going to roll 2. 34. 34 is there's no runners on, so our temperature in the 60s, returning to the normal play. Oh, wait a minute. 33, that's 34, 33 to 45. Runners on, empty. No, bases empty. Go to 0-6. Excellent visibility, no. Poor visibility, roll 1 die. We're just checking this out. A lot of the stuff I don't remember. 4. He's a strikeout swing and poor visibility in this stadium. That come into play right there. Klaus goes down swinging. Having a tough time seeing the ball today. Okay, here comes Gene Mott. Wow, I got the zeros going too. 0.92 versus this lefty. 0.92, we got the error chart going. 4, that's the second baseman. Always double check. Yes, it is the second baseman. Going down looking at their second baseman. He's in a 70. 42, second baseman 70. 42, just a routine ground out. 4-3. Made the play. Here's Sammy White, the catcher. 468 versus the lefty. 468, and there's a fly out the left, or fly out the center. 1, 2, 3. Here in the second. And here comes Frank Sullivan back onto the mound to face Don Hope, third baseman for the Red. 950. I really got it going for him on the 950s, and we got a fly out to center. And then we got pitcher's batting cards. On the pitcher's card over here, you look under batting, and it tells you what his left spray, tells you what card to use, and tells you his power, F. All right, so here we go, the pitcher's batting card. Okay, 367 versus the righty. 367. Struck him out. That's apropos. And here comes the top of the order. Alex Grammas doubled and scored his first time up. 248. 248 right there. There's a base hit in the right. Alex got it, seeing the ball real well. Other guys aren't, but he is. And we got 1 on, 2 outs for Gus Bell. 337. It's a double off the wall. And he can try for home if we wanted to. What's the running speed on his base running? If we would try to show it. He's a 4. He's pretty slow. We're not going to be going. We're not going to be going. But he doubles off the wall. So looks like it's going to turn into be a high scoring game here. And here we come with Frank Robinson, one of the better hitters in the league. 069. 069. We got the error check. All right. We are checking the first baseman, Gernert. He's a 50. 61 on the 50 for the first baseman. Oh, and just a regular ground out. So we're going to go 3 unassisted on that one. Got out of that. Could have been the jam, too. Better check for that 161, make sure that it wasn't. No, it wasn't the jam. Oh, no, we were doing the error check. Sorry about that, guys. All right, that's 3. Nobody scored that inning either. Yeah. Okay, Joel Nuxel back out there for the third. His endurance is 25. After 25, when if the next 2 guys get on, then he picks up the tired rating, which is the yellow thing on the batter's cards. All right, here we go. The pitcher's batting card for Boston. 275 versus the lefty. Struck him out. Top of the order. Frank Melzone. 279. Oh, and he's hit by 279. Next one. It's a base hit in the left. Second time he's been on, he got on by an error his first time. Here comes Big Ted Williams. 1 deep against a lefty first time. 858 versus the lefty. 858 right here. Struck Ted out. That got him looking that time. Here comes Jimmy Pearsall. He was a character. 376. 376. Oh, 376 right here. And that's a base hit. So we're going to go station to station. I could have tried to advance him. There's nothing about with 2 outs in the rules that I read. Okay. But the question mark says that I could have tried to advance him to third, but there's 2 outs and he's already in scoring position. So I wouldn't have done that anyway. And here's Jackie Jensen trying to get the lead. 111 versus the lefty. Okay, here we got the foul. I'm going to show you this foul thing. It's a small, I believe it's a small foul territory. Okay, I'll show it to you. Okay, here's Crosley Field. Oh no, the foul territory is large. I got it written right there. Why did I have to do that? So the foul territory is large. So we're going to go to the the foul chart, which is right here. We're going to roll 2. We got a 53. We're going to go to large and go down to 53 and read over, and he fouled out to the first baseman. So we'll just do 2-3. And that's it. A lot of different things going on in charts, but it's kind of a fun game. All right, here we go. Bottom of the third. And Big Ted Kluszewski doubled, scored it. 167. Goodbye. Ted puts it in the seats. Wow. He's really seeing it. Yeah, we're up 3-2. It's the second RBI of the game. 167 against the righty. That home run. He's got no conditions. Let me see. Make sure double shot. He's got a jam. 167. But the jam out doesn't come on play with nobody on base at this point in time. Oh, okay. Smokey Burgess. 903 versus the lefty. 903. There's a fly out to center. Wally Post. 858 versus the righty. 858. There's a fly out to left. And Roy McMillan. 0-1-5. 0-1-5, and that's a line out to third. Hit the ball hard, but right at the third baseman. 1. The Reds go up 3-2 here, folks, and going into the top of the fourth. Okay, here we go with Dick Garner leading off here for the Red Sox. 898 versus the righty. Get your glasses on so you can see, Bill. 898. There's a double. The double. My favorite thing today is doubles in this game. Okay. Billy Klaus. Tying run at second base. 504. 504 versus the lefty. 504. We got a bizarre one here. We're going to get to see a lot of stuff for you today. Getting to see. This is pretty cool for a demonstration game of. So we got this big bizarre charts here, and we're going to roll all three of them, and I'll read it for you. 108. There we go. The pitcher grimaces in pain after the last pitch bounces in the dirt. Check for injury. Timeout. We'll check for the injury because I haven't checked for an injury yet. I got it on pause there, but I'm going to recap what happened. We went to this chart here, the injury chart, and we were using this durability of B, which is on the pitcher's card, and we rolled a 96. Okay, so this 96 meant 7 games, but I not using a full season, so I'm going to say it's 2 games because it's divided by 5, rounded up. So it's 1 plus, so it's rounded up to 2 games. Same thing I do at Superstar Baseball. So there's a 2-game injury. Let me do some admin. Anyway, Art Fowler is a new pitcher coming in. He has an endurance rating of long, which means he can go 15 batters before he gets tired. And then the 2, of course, at the end. So he's in the game here with a runner on second that he inherited. And Billy Klaus is the batter. We are in the top of the fourth. Oh, the Red Sox batting. 790, 799 versus the lefty. He struck him out. Second time Klaus has struck out Gene Mott. 287 versus, and he's a righty. 287 right there, and that's a ground ball to second. 4-3. That's a ground ball to short. Doesn't really matter. It's out. And Sammy White, the catcher. 428. 428. Sammy's a righty, so that's a ground ball to second. 4-3. And they are out of the inning. And Nuxall does not get charged with that run. So he had he let up 3 runs, but only 2 were earned. Okay, here we go. Bottom of the fourth. Sullivan back out there to face Don Hope, third baseman. 377. We're going against the righty. 377. There's a double off the wall. They got these guys got this double thing going today. Here comes the pitcher's bat. So this is a new pitcher batting card. It's not Nuxall anymore. Timeout. Art Fowler coming to the plate. I did change the batting card out. 492 versus the righty. 492. Oh, and this is a base hit. Are you kidding me? Here's the pitcher getting a base hit. We got 492 against the righty. It's right there. That's a base hit. There's nobody out. They're not going to try. They're not going to try to advance them. Let's see. Hoke's running speed was a 6. Not too bad. But we got the top of the order coming up. Alex Ramos with nobody out. They're trying to increase the lead here, folks. As the pitcher helps himself out a little bit there. Wow, 079. And we got the error. Checking the error chart. Checking the third baseman. Frank Malzone, he's a 65. 37. '65. Where are you at here? It's a routine ground ball, but the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and it's a one base error. And he is going to score. He's going to second. He's going 3E. And he scores. Wow. Coming in all different directions. I'm glad to get to see this for the demo for you. We see a lot of different things. There's a white die that rolled way up there, and it was a 6. So 566 versus the lefty, Gus Bell. 566. Now we're going to infield range. We're going to do everything here today. More than I've warmed up on. Anyway, so we're going to infield range. He's a left spray hitter. So we're going to check infield range for a 60 on the left spray. Okay, it's a high chopper out to second. Okay, so we're going to be looking at their second baseman. Who's a C+. Gene Mock. We're on natural grass. 05. C+ 05. He is nipped. Let me read it all. I want to make sure it says the infield was not in, so the infield was back. For I don't know what happened here. But that guy went to third. I had this messed up here. Okay, they were playing back. So here's what we got going here in the back. The fielder charges and fires just in time to nip the batter at first base. The other advancers are running that. So we're going 4-3. He moves up to second. And he moves over to third. Second and third with one out. And 4. Frank Robinson. 550 versus the righty. Infield range. We got them all. We're doing infield range again. Okay, and Frank Robinson's a right spray. Oops. Yeah, right spray. 87 on the right spray. Okay, this is a deep into the hole. Shortstop trying to go get after it. Their shortstop is a A. So we're going to be going A. And shortstop 74. Infield grass A. Deep in the hole. 74. And it's a diving stop. Diving stop. The batter's out at first and runners advance one base. First and third makes a play unassisted on down the line. First and third makes an unassisted on the play. The they're not forced, so that can't be unassisted. All right. Okay, the runner's out. The batter's out at first. The runners advance one base. So he got, but backhanded it in the hole, threw it over there. So that was 6-3. He advanced. He advanced and scored. He got an RBI. And that was it for Frank Robinson. Okay, so here we go. Big Ted Kluszewski. Ted's got a double and a home run this game so far, early in the game. Go for the cycle, Ted. 0-7-3. 0-7-3 versus the righty. And we got another error check. 0. This is going to be an out, I believe. 0. It's just a ground out to the pitcher. 1-3. They're out of there, but not before they score 2 more runs. Take it 5. And then one. I think one of them was unearned, so that's 2 unearned. So he hasn't let up 5 earned run yet, so he's still not tired. All right, but they are up 5-2. Here we go. Art Fowler back on the mound for his second inning of work. 5-13 versus the pitcher's batting card. He bats. He bats right. 5-13, and it's a bizarre play again. Wow. Don't let all of these charts looking scare you away, because this is a little rare. I'm doing this many charts. Oh, all 3 of them on the bizarre. That's right. 209. 209. If the pitcher has a high pitch outing and has reached his adjusted endurance, they check their ability for or exceeded if it is a D or no, that nothing happened in there. Okay. So we're still pitching to him. This batter. Okay, 159 versus the righty. 159 struck him out. Okay, Frank Melzone, top of the order for the 3rd time. Frank's been on twice. 9-14 versus the righty. And he walked him. It's 3rd time he's been on. Good leadoff man here. Been on in the field as an error, a single, and a walk. Here comes Ted Williams. Ted homered and was struck out. 9-52 versus the lefty. And he drew the walk. So Boston's going to try to make a comeback here. Gets the first 2 run, or they got 2 on now. First and second. 1 out for Jimmy Pearsall. 8-11 versus the righty. That's a base hit in the center. They're down too many runs. They're not going to advance. They're going to just take one. We're going to go one station to station here. That's his second hit. And here comes Jackie Jensen. I should do that one time so you can see how that. But I've got to try to play the one. Wow, 0-7-7 against the righty. 0-7-7. We got an error check. We're checking the pitcher. Okay, the pitcher's error rating is 100. Wow, what a good one that one is. The pitcher's error rating is 100. There we go. 20, that's going to be an out. This is a ground out, possible double play, it says. Let me read this. What we're going to be doing, and we're going to be rolling one die, and we're going to get the number. We're going to be comparing it against his base running, the batter's base running, Jackie Jensen. He's an 8, okay? And he gets a 6. And it says if lower than the base running rating, force at second base, and it's because so this will be a fielder's choice in the rental score. He'll go over to third. He'll be out on the fielder's choice. He's on first. So we got first and third, 1 run in, 2 outs. And here's Dick Gerner. Wow, I got the 0 thing going, 0.94. And we got another error chart. Okay. We're checking the second baseman, Gramus. He's a 70. 82. Second baseman. 70, 82. And he popped it out to the second baseman. But they got one of them back. Going into the bottom of the 5th here. Okay. Sullivan back out there. What is his number? He's 35. Wow. He can go a long way before he's tired. If he lets 5 earned runs in. All right, here we go. Facing the first guy here, we got a 118 versus the righty. 118. We got a ground ball in the center field, base hit. Boy, they just hit Sullivan good. Okay. Wally Post. 742 versus the righty. 742. Well, we got deep drive. You're going to get to see that one too now. All right, this is cool. I got to see if let's see. Sullivan's got jamming off, and this has got an off thing right here, which is foul. But I'm going to check off to make sure to see what happens with that. Can't even read. That wasn't off. That was on. So you're going to see deep. Okay. So we're going to be looking at Wally Post. We're looking at that he is a right pull hitter, and we're going to be looking for power. So we go down here, and he's facing a righty. So we're going to go over to the right side, and we're going to look here, and he's got a power against the righty. He's got good power against the righty. Wow, you would think he was a left-handed hitter the way he. Okay, so we're going to go get these charts here. Now remember, we got a +10 for the wind blowing out. Okay. And so we're going to be going, we're going to be rolling 2 dice. He's a right pull. So we got 66. So we're going to go down here, right pull to 66 right here. And this ball has hit the left center. Okay. So now we're going to be using his power rating, which is an A, right? And we're going to roll 2 more. 77. We're going to go down this A till we reach a 77. 77, so 420 feet. Wow. Because giving the plus 10 for the carry and that. So you got out here to Crosley at 410 feet. Unless it's going to center field. Wait a minute. 410 in the left. Did I add that right? 77. So it's 420. Okay, 420 in the left. Oh, that's left center. It's a home run in the left. Left center would have been off the wall. Okay, so it wouldn't, even 420 wouldn't have been a home run. Big park. But this is a double off the wall for Wally Post. So now you got to see how a deep drive works. And we're not going to send him. Smokey Burgess he's pretty slow at that back in the day. So I'm not sending him. And then here's Roy McMillan. Runners on second and third with Nobody out. Okay, here we go. Roy McMillan. Since he's trying to run up the score here. 907 versus the righty. 907. And this is a gap double into the left center field gap, which is way out there, which I just showed you, and all score. This is going to be the end of the game for Sullivan after this inning. So we got a double into the gap, the famous double for today. And he scores. And he's going to score. McMillan's getting 2 ribbies. And the bullpen is very active right now, folks. Very active. And here comes. So now his tired's on out. And this is any batter that's any of these yellow ratings, it's going to be tired. Okay, so we got 636 versus the righty. 636, 630 right here versus the righty. To ground out the short, it's a hard ground out. We got a runner on second, so I'm going to go over here to the hard ground out. The runner goes to third on the ball hit to the right side. No, and he's holding because it's a short 6-3. Okay, the pitcher Art Fowler singled his first time up and scored, helping his own cause there. 296. He struck him out this time. 2 down. And here comes the top of the order, Alex Gramis. Whoa. 080, 080. We got the error thing going again. We got a lot of those going, but keep your charts. I reproduced my charts and got them right next to me. We're checking the pitcher's error rating, and his error rating is a 90. 62, pitcher, 90. And it's a ground out, 1-3. That was Gramis. Two more runs in. That'll be all for Sullivan. Okay, here comes Art Fowler back out. His number is 15 as his number. Boy, he's been just pitching wonderful since he come in. Here's Billy Klaus in the bottom of or top of the sixth. 976 versus the lefty. 976 versus the lefty, and that's a fly ball low center. At least he hit it this time. He struck out his first 2 times at bat. There's Gene Mauch. Gene's 0 for 2. Grounded out twice. 473 versus the righty. There's a fly out to center. Almost marked it on the wrong guy. And Sammy White. .579. Infield range. Okay, and Sammy White is a right spray hitter. 11. Okay, this is a slow roller towards the shortstop. Okay, so we're going to be looking at their shortstop. His range is a A. 08. A08, and he picks it up, fires it over, and that's 3 outs. 6-3. Timeout will come in. Relief pitcher makes his way in from the bullpen. Dean Stone is on the mound here for Boston right now. He's got the long endurance rating again, so that's 15. Yeah. And here we go. He's leading off as Gus Bell. 1-1-3 versus the righty. No, the lefty. Wait a minute. Yeah, versus the lefty. 1-1-3. Now we got the foul. We're going to the foul chart again. It's a large fall. There, so we're gonna roll two. Look at the chart, 99 on the large, 99 on the large, and he fouled out. A long foul out foul out. It could have been a sack fly, or almost a sack fly if the guy was been on third. But we'll say he fouled out to the left fielder at 7. Okay, Frank Robinson. 625. 625, that's a ground out to second. There's the short. He's a righty. I'm going to go 6-3 or 4-3. 6-3. Can't remember the cards. There's Big Ted. 2 for 3. He's having a good day. We got an 8-19 versus the lefty. That's a fly out to right. F9. So Dean Stone does his job. But he's going to be pulled for a pinch hitter. We're going into the top of the 7th. So Stone will be coming out. Timeout. Hey, Mickey Vernon, this is the pinch hitter here in the top of the 7th for Boston. He is a lefty versus this right-handed pitcher here, Art Fowler. We got 6-21 versus the lefty. 6-21, and that's a ground out to second. 6-3. Okay. Yeah, top of the order, Frank Milzone. 941 versus the righty. And there's a fly out to center. And Big Ted. That is homered, walked, and struck out. 678 versus the lefty. 678. And there's a base hit in on the right chart. Yeah, I am. There's a base hit in the center for Ted. 2 down, 1 on for Pearsall. 739 versus the righty. Right here, we got deep drive. What is this pink? You don't have the. Let me check this picture. His qualities. Well, you don't have any. So we got deep for Pearsall. Okay, let's go to the charts. Show you this again. Pearsall is he's a right pull. We've got one guy on. We're going to go to the chart, check for the right pull. 83, right pull, 83. He's going to center field. This is the deep part of the ballpark here. It's a +10. And we're going to check Pearsall's power versus a righty. Is a C. I don't think that's very good. +10. 26 on the C. 26 is 310 feet. So you go there to 310 feet. Going to center field at 310. This is just a long fly. Nobody's going to tag up on that one. F8. And that's 3 outs. So how many is that he's pitched? Oh, that's 12, 16. One more, and then one guy was on. So one more guy gets on, and he's got to use his tired ratings. So they'll probably bring in another pitcher real quick. That's all for Pearsall. They didn't get nothing in the 7th. We're going to the bottom of the 7th. The new pitcher is George Spruce. Bruce. What am I reading? George Sousa. Okay, and he's facing Smokey Burgess to lead off here in the bottom of the 7th. 999 versus the lefty. 999, that's a ground out to first. We'll just do 3-1. Wally Post. 936 versus the righty. 936, and there's a fly out to center. And Roy McMillan. 813 versus the righty. 813. And there's a base hit to center. Just let's not go let this guy off easy. That's McMillan's second hit of the game. And here comes Don Hope. 533. Oh, 533 versus the righty. 533. We're going to the umpire chart. Okay. So I don't think he's got anything either. So we're going to the umpire chart. Okay, and we're going to roll 2. 37, 37, 37, 37, 35, 40. Runners on, control chart, bases empty, go up above. We got poor visibility, roll 1 die. So 4. Struck out swinging. Visibility's getting these guys. Some cool stuff in this game like that. Okay, and they're out of there in the bottom of the 7th. Okay, Art Fowler. They're going to let him go 1 more because he can get 1 more before he gets tired. 1 more base runner, and then he's really tired. Here's Becky Jensen. 715 versus the righty. 715 versus the righty, and there's a ground out to short. 715. Let's double check that one. Yep. 6-3. Win. Hit or not, he's allowed after the send. Gerner. 524 versus the righty. Got the umpire going again. Wow. Okay. On to the umpire chart. Rolling 2. This time we got a 78. 78. Go to the 16 to 24. The pitcher has a wild pitch. No, there's nobody on base. Okay, if not, refer to the home plate umpire. He's a normal roll 1 die against the home plate umpire, which is normal. It's a 4. You miss a pitch on the inside corner. Ball 4. A or a B handling catcher is a strike 3. Okay, so we got Art Fowler out there. Smokey Burgess is his catcher. And he doesn't have any handling rating. That doesn't seem right to me, but probably was. I wouldn't have, let's go take a look at him. Oh, it's the wrong team anyway. So ball 4 draws the walk. Seeing things I have not even run into in my practice. Okay, here's Dick Gerner. No, I'm sorry, that was Gerner. Here, Billy Klaus with 1 out, 1 on. 294. 294. I said we got a hard ground out to second. Well, it doesn't matter. Shortstop. Okay, so it's a hard ground out with the runner on first. So we go there. We're looking over here. We are going double play for the first time in the game, and we're at the short. It was so we're going 6-4-3. 6-4-3. Boston just had nothing going. Fowler says thank you, gets him out of the inning, gets him out of the game. That'll be all. Fowler pitched right there. That was the top of the 8th. Here we go, bottom of the eighth. Pitcher still batting here. No, that's Fowler, so he's not going to be batting. Timeout. Okay, George Crowe has grabbed the bat. He's coming to the plate to lead off here. Pinch hitting for the pitcher in the bottom of the eighth. 3:36 versus the righty. 3:36, and there's a double off the wall. Wow. Welcome to the ball game. The little dot just means there was a pinch hitter there. So Crowe puts it off the top of the wall, and here comes Alex Grammas. So let's welcome this guy into the game some more. Okay, Grammas 166 versus the righty. There's a base hit in the field, and a runner on second scores, and there you got another run. Grammas with an RBI. Okay, runner on first, nobody out. 4:33. Okay, here we got a ground out. This is a left-hander. This is a ground out to second. So we're going to check a ground. There's a runner on first. So we just go to the ground out chart. The runner's forced at second, so we got a fielder's choice. Not a lot of room on the score sheet here, but there's so much stuff to write that I can't find a score sheet compatible. And plus, this gives me all of the stuff right down here too. So anyway, here we go. Frank Robinson. 481. And it's a fly out to center, 2 down. And Ted Klazuski. 9:36. And he draws the walk. Mookie Burgess. 7:37 versus that lefty. 7:37 right here, and that's a ground out to second. 4-3. And they got one run again. So going into the top of the ninth, the score is now 8-3. It is the top of the ninth, and on the mound is Raul Sanchez. After the game, I'll do a timeout and come back and show you some stuff, okay? So here we go. Gene Mauch, top of the ninth. I need a big rally here. 1-0-0 versus the righty. 1-0-0. We got the error check. Okay, and we're checking the center fielder. He's an 80 error. 79. That's just a short fly out the center. Almost wrote it on the wrong team. Okay, here's Sammy White, the catcher. And we'll have another pinch hitter. 679. 679. There's a base hit in the left. They're not going to give up. I'm out for a pinch hitter. Okay, Ted Lupico has grabbed the bat. He's coming to the plate. Got one on, one out here. Top of the ninth. 3:56. Struck him out. Raul says, don't be coming out here looking for me like that. And here's Frank Melzone, the top of the order Frank up for the fifth time. 882 versus the righty. 882 right here. We got a base hit in the center. I'm going to keep it going. We go station to station because they need a lot of runs. What a nice day leadoff day. He's had a single, a walk, a single, and I'm with the fielder's choice. Okay, and here's Big Ted. Ted's got a couple hits, a walk, a strikeout. One of those hits was a home run. 690. 690, and that's a high fly out to right. And that is the ball game. Final 9-3. No, 8-3. Be right back. I don't keep overall stats for this one, but anyway, Art Fowler, because Nuxall only won 3, he couldn't get the win because he got injured. Art Fowler won 5 in relief, which is really good because he didn't have that long of a relief. He only had 15. Yeah. So he lasted. So he got the win. The loss goes to Frank Sullivan. Both teams are 2-3 in this fictional season that I created. I want to thank everybody for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed this. Please put some comments down there. Take care of yourselves. Be kind to each other. Stay safe.